Hi, this is Human Essence, and in today's video, I'm going to be speaking about the lawsuits that resulted in the movie It Ends With Us once more. And I'm going to be speaking in this video more about Blake Lively and what her experience may have been in Hollywood. So we see that Blake Lively was quite successful as a very young woman. Her family was in the Hollywood business, and she was talented and a beautiful young girl, and she's continues to be a beautiful woman. So her experience in Hollywood may have been one of, we're not really recognizing your talent, but we're recognizing what you look like. So that would explain a bit of her defensiveness in interviews. So, for example, when people mentioned her pregnancy or mentioned her clothing, her response was very rude because I think she experienced a lot of that. And it was like, no, talk about my acting, don't talk about my clothes and my pregnancies. And she was really very rude to the interviewer, but from her perspective, I don't know what was happening. The other thing, I believe that since she's been married to Ryan Reynolds from a very young age, and he's a bit older than her and was successful, I believe. I really don't know. I see him on Mint Mobile commercials. I don't know where they're selling stuff on TV or having these side hustles, but they are. But his style of humor, which I'm not familiar with, may have been something that the couple became very used to, and maybe it didn't go over as well with other people. And maybe there was a lack of perspective of how she came across. So, yeah, I don't know what that was about. Another aspect to think about in that interview is the people would have been very defensive anyway, because it was just at the point where Woody Allen was being brought up again because of Dylan Farrow. And people were believing her, aside from the fact that Woody Allen had married his, stepchild. So, being in a Woody Allen movie would have made people on edge anyway. So I think she was expecting those kind of questions. Anyway, the interview was horrible and her behavior was not good in that interview. But that's a separate issue from what went on the set of It Ends With Us. And it really seems like there were too many people involved in this, and the idea of maybe her having an expanded role of becoming a director or producer now would be that something that she wanted, something to be taken seriously at this point in her life. But this was perhaps not the time and the place. And the fact that Ryan Reynolds became so involved in it, allegedly writing scenes and so on, just really doesn't seem appropriate. And that's the part of it that made me come to the conclusion, without any other information, that this seems to be overstepping in her life. So I'm not jumping on the bandwagon about this as a terrible person. And I think it's very unfortunate, and there won't be a sequel with It Starts With Us. The movie truly will end with this mess. Then again, maybe not. Celebrate uncertainty.